Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we're going to be hopping back into some crab champions. Just to go over a little bit of it, they did add an update with a new difficulty setting, as well as they made a lot of adjustments to items and visuals, and they added 2 new weapons. And today we're going to be playing with one of those 2 new weapons, trying to get a win. As you guys can see, one of the new weapons here is a wand. It's definitely an interesting weapon to say the least. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I will say I've been trying to use my melee a bit more because it is very useful. And I will say the new grenade mods that they added, again, as well as that, they did make some adjustments to the visuals as well. I do think the visual adjustments are actually awesome. Like, the weapon mods have a really unique design. You can actually tell the difference between them now, so it's not just you know, like a standard bullet effect for one, and then the same for the like attack mods. Like, just because it's a weapon mod doesn't mean it's gonna look the same. So like, for example, we'll show you with this one. So they all have their own individual designs now. The grenade ones still look similar, but this is new, obviously. I'm gonna do that one. Take greed. Cool. Double greed. Damage increased but more enemies spawn. We're down for that. Melee damage greatly increased but weapon damage is reduced. We'll take them. We're going to take skill chest, which, by the way, they reduced the health cost of the spiked chests. So they are actually more worth it now than they were before. Unnecessary damage taken. Oopsie. It's cool. We heal. We'll take a shot. Since I haven't used any of these heals on the floor, we're gonna keep going. Huh. So, that is kind of lucky, because now we have a whole bunch of mods that can potentially affect how well this run might go. Oh no, oh no. Sweet. Yeah, we'll just take the heart here. We'll go double damage. Nice. See what I mean? How this one has kind of that red effect around it. Take crit. I don't think I've ever seen this. It's kind of cool though. Doesn't appear to serve any particular purpose, but I always recommend kind of exploring the maps where you're trying to survive. Just because you can find some pretty interesting things like chests just kind of hidden places. I'm not sure if they actually appear on every map or if it's only certain ones, but just keep that in mind. You can always find them. Cool. We're kind of killing this run so far. We got a skull boss. Super easy, oh my gosh. Yeah, so my initial impressions of this weapon, by the way, are that it's very good. Like, a little too good, if I had to be honest. But it's definitely a fun weapon to play with. I really like the exploding on impact, as well as they added in a new element, which is called Arcane, with this. And so far this is the only weapon that applies Arcane, but through the elemental chest that you can get, you can also get Arcane as an option on your weapons now, which is really cool. Yeah, we'll do that one. Take another skill chest here. Maybe we can get some additional ammo. Clip size. Take random. Like I said though, keep in mind, spiked chests are a lot better than they used to be because they reduced the HP cost to open them from 33% to 25%. So I recommend that if you do have the ability or healing at all, that you heavily consider opening those chests. And I'm gonna die to thorns, dude. I mean, it doesn't matter if I survive without taking a hit or if I don't. It's not the worst thing in the world either way. Oh, cool, we didn't get hit at all. Hey, that works for me. Let's take flat crit rate increases. Look, deal consistent damage to nearby enemies. Chance for shots to burst into 3 link shots on impact. I'll take that. So just a damage test. We have quite a bit of weapon mods. Some decent grenade mods here. Yeah, we'll take some economy because obviously we want to be able to buy stuff in the next stage for the final boss stage that we're coming up on. Now keep in mind, I don't think I've successfully cleared a run for any video so far yet. So doing so would be really cool, just granted the fact that I haven't done it yet. I've beaten the game several times without recording, and I don't know if just recording makes me really unlucky or play worse or what's going on with that, but hopefully we can break that curse today with the new weapons and all of the changes that they recently made to the game. Oh, that's a given. I guess, like I said, they nerfed and buffed a lot of things. So there were some things that weren't performing the way that they should, as well as things that were a little too overpowered. So they kind of adjusted a lot of the weapon mods, added new weapon mods. Like I said, they added additional difficulty modifiers just because people were not necessarily having a hard time with the previous ones, but wanted more of a challenge from what was already provided in the game. Which, to be fair, yeah, I could see that. You get some really good runs like this where you feel really strong. And as long as you don't make any pretty large mistakes, you should be super good to go. Yeah, the only reason I'm convinced that we're good to go on this one is because the amount of damage that I do already is a bit high. I'm really just going for survivability here because if I lose, I'm gonna be very sad. Oh my. What a close call. I don't want to call it that, because I lived, but my lord, was that scary. I like that one a lot. Grab a few more. We'll grab that one. Going to the boss stage. Oh, so we are running through this. I didn't even know there was an achievement for pretty much speed running the second stage. Yeah, that's really good. We'll get more keys. How many keys do we have? That's the real question. 16! Obviously I don't play this game an absolute, like, ridiculous amount, but I do play it quite a bit. Enough to feel pretty confident about making videos on this game. But, hey, it's a learning process regardless. You gotta learn one way or another. Why did that stage feel really lackluster in terms of the amount of enemies? Oh, I didn't even read that. Energy rings. I'll take that. No, I'm not trying to die. Yeah, why does it feel like there's less enemies on these stages than there were on the previous ones? Sorry about that. Oh, that was close. first shop of this half. We're gonna go economy here again. Again, it's always nice to make money for that last shop. If we happen to come across maybe a really good legendary and we don't want to sell any of our items in order to pick it up, kind of going for the economy options might help. So if you think about it, if I had previously gone the last time we did an economy chest and accepted the just large quantity of crystals that it was offering us, like 2,300, we would have been close to having enough for that legendary item. Now, there's nothing wrong with not getting it. It's just sometimes, depending on what type of mods they are, they can be super detrimental to how strong you end up being. But it's all good. I love when the enemies are lost. Cool. We're going to take this one just because we did a pretty big greed chest earlier. No ammo is used for a short time after eliminating an enemy. Take that one. See, now the goal here, even though we don't technically have to kill anything and we can just run away, so we're going to kill as much as we can, try and, one, heal back all of the life that we lost. I got scared, but really what my goal there was I was going to try and get as much money as we could. But we almost died, so I got scared. Cool, we could upgrade that, we can get a heart. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens one more time. Sweet. Okay, we're just gonna jump right in, get to the final boss. We've done this many times, we've gotten to the final boss many times. We've failed on the final boss many, many times. Keep in mind, because of our greed buffs, our weapon attacks actually do less damage now, and our melee attacks do more. cool. So that was actually super close, and I'm happy that we didn't fail that. But let's see, so it's always really interesting. So you guys can always loop after you beat the boss, and they'll always give you a guaranteed legendary item at the end stage here. But keep that in mind as well. That is kind of cool that they do that, just in case you wanted to keep going, because you do get different achievements for finishing. But we're going to go ahead and call it here, since we were trying to get a win. And we got our first win on the channel with the wand, which is actually my favorite weapon now after it came out. So very fitting. But we're going to go ahead and take the crown here. And nice. Yeah, I don't remember them doing this before where they show us this here as well. So we ranked up Arcane Wand to Gold. Took us a lot of attempts to get a win. So we have unlocked a skin here and another skin for beating it on any difficulty. And then we unlocked Tiger Red for beating it with the wand on Nightmare difficulty. So that is kind of cool. But yeah, so I think in terms of that video, we're going to go ahead and call it here, guys. But thank you for stopping in. Happy we finally got a win on the channel. If you guys want to see any more Crab Champions content, please leave a comment in the description below, and we can definitely make that happen. Have a good day. Bye.